Hi there, Amy here. This is a short introduction video to me and to the idea of SSR. It's very simple. It's a very simple idea. SSR is silent sustained reading, and it's easy to implement. I take out 20 minutes a day in my classroom. I model silent reading in front of the students. It's easy to get into doing something else. But it's really important that you model. Right now, I am reading Friday Night Lights, great piece of literature, but it really doesn't matter what you're reading as long as it's appropriate for school. But it doesn't matter what you read as long as you're reading in front of them that you show that it's important. I encourage everyone to have a really stellar library. It doesn't have to be huge, but as long as you're giving students something of worth for them to have at their fingertips, that's really key. I have a library that's about 4 shelves full right now, but I have a lot of things checked out, so it's on a rotating basis. I have a variety of fiction, nonfiction, contemporary classics. Some of the selections that I have, they're of all very high quality, but very engaging. So some of the pieces are Speak. I have Climbing the Stairs, Gabi, A Girl in Pieces, and Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. These are all the contemporary works. These are all contemporary works, but I have other pieces such as Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Great Expectations. I have the Aeneid and the Odyssey. So I have a wide variety of pieces as well as nonfiction works as well. You really need to have a variety of pieces to attract different readers. 2 particular readers that I have in my classroom that are good examples are the really reluctant reader who says, I hate to read. I really hate to read. I don't want to read anything. Ask him a couple questions. What do you like? What do you like to do? What are you interested in? One such reader, I asked him a whole bunch of questions. It helps that I used to work at a bookstore, and that question kind of came up a lot. I don't know what to read. This is a book called Ender's Game, very popular book. This I recommended to him. He loved it. About a third of the way through, he said, I didn't like to read. I never liked to read. This is the first book I've liked to read. Maybe it was a fluke that I hit it out of the park on the first time, but whatever, I will take it. Maybe a little nervous that he got to the end of the book and it was like, what do I read next? I recommended a couple of other books to him, also in the sci-fi realm, Feed and then Blackout. I finally found Ender's Shadow. I usually go with brand new books. It is more expensive, but I think it's important that they see that you value brand new books and that you value them by giving them brand new books. They may not show it the love back to the book, but I think it's important. But this is more of a sidequel, not a prequel or a sequel. It's more of a sidequel, but we'll see what he thinks about this book. One of my other students, we were doing a poetry unit. We were talking about the Odyssey. He got interested in that. He saw that I had it on my bookshelf. He asked me some questions and I encouraged him to pick it up. He is now halfway through the Odyssey as a freshman in an academic class, not an honors class. And so I think it's also important that you do not underestimate your students and their reading abilities. If they want to try it, you let them try it. Have some kind of system, though, for making sure who has what book. I keep an Excel spreadsheet to determine determine what books I have, and then I have all these little cards to determine who has what book. So these are the books. So this is the book that my student has out, Blackout by Connie Willis. And then this system seems to have worked out really well, having a variety of books and encouraging students to pick out these books because these are all of the books that my students have checked out. So I think that we've done a pretty good job here of turning 13, 14, 15-year-old reluctant readers into lovers of literature. So if there is anything that I can do, answer any questions, please let me know.